Hello.
What it do, y'all?
Welcome back to
Double Talk
Podcast. This is episode 2. It's April 1st.
It is April 1st.
This ain't no April Fool's joke though, but it is April 1st. This is our birth month and we are planning to do exciting things as we count down. As we count down to our birthday on the 29th of this month.
So every day is a celebration.
Hello.
April is already amazing. It's lit. So welcome back to Double Talk and let's talk. So I want to ask you something.
Listen, we don't have anything. Well, I don't have anything prepared. She about to ask me some questions. I don't know. Did you want to keep it secret?
It don't need to be no secret, but just relax. I'm finna just ask. Somebody just talk to you real quick, okay? So
flow with it. Nothing personal. I don't know you like that.
Anywho, so here's a question, semi-question, okay? What you are right now, right? Knowing that you are who you are right now, and you know this will never happen again. Who you are. Exactly who you are right now. Are you in a rush to leave?
It's like a 3-part question. Am I in a rush to leave Earth?
I'm not talking about dying.
What are you talking about? Who
you are right now. This person.
This version of myself.
This version of yourself right now. Mm-hmm. Are you in a rush to leave this
person I am right today?
Yes.
Yes, I am. Not even in a rush because I feel like right now, this is not the beginning of this version of me. I really feel like this is the end of this version of me. And I feel like I have mastered this version of myself. And I'm actually not saying I'm not tired of you, Deanna girl. I love you. I'll be you up, down, in the past, in the future, on a boat with 2 eggs, green eggs and hams. I'll be myself anytime. But at the same time, I've been this version of myself for so long, I'm done with it. And not to say that I'm fed up and not to say that I'm tired, but it's just like all of my days just feel identical. And it's been feeling like this for many, many years now that I am done.
You ready to tap into that fraternal energy?
Fraternal energy? I don't understand that.
You just said
that term.
Thank you. I'm glad. It's very unique. You just said that. Actually should. But you just said every day feels identical. It's basically like a pun that you missed. Y'all, come on. What's wrong with it? She don't know puns. You said every day feel like, hold on, pause it. She gonna say, what's up, y'all? You know, welcome to Double Talk with Fraternal Twins. How you gonna say every day feels... Did I tell y'all we was fraternal twins? Every day feels identical. And I said, so you're ready for that fraternal energy.
Okay, sometimes you gotta talk a little slower. You know, I be talking and I don't be knowing what I be saying sometimes.
Understood.
So...
But you ready for the different.
I'm ready for the different. You feel me? And so... I enjoy my life. I make sure that each day is enjoyable regardless if I'm tired or not. But at the same time, I'm done. I'm done. I'm literally done. And I've noticed it because it's just like, I know how my days go. And granted, there's differences within my days, but I know I'm tired of going to this place. I'm tired of looking at old pictures of me in old places. I'm ready for new.
Same.
To see new, to feel new, to look new, taste new things. Like when I say I'm done with the old, so I'm not in a rush. I would love to see it happen sooner than later, but are you ready for the things?
Exactly.
Are you ready for the things that you asked for?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, I feel like I have been mapping out the way that I want my life to go for a very long time. I would say this is probably like my 8th year or whatnot. And I've seen many of things come from my mind into my physical, and I love it. And now I'm at the stage where I feel like I'm being pushed to do more and pushed to be out more and not in the house. And I feel like I'm being pushed to just do more within my life. And the reason why I might feel fear, I don't fear a thing. The reason why I feel just done, and I'm not gonna say tired or over it. I just feel done. It's just like, I've already passed this class. Why am I still sitting in here? And so the reason why you still sitting in the class is because you forgot to apply for college. So
so now it's time for you to really apply yourself.
It's really time for me to apply myself. And I really feel like that's the only way that I'm going to see and feel that different. Because when I say I'm just tired. And so I've been naturally introducing myself to do new things. And it's as simple as literally taking a walk outside.
Yeah.
In the morning or after work, because that's something different that I don't usually do. I'm just so tired. I'm not about to yell and scream like, I'm tired of this life. Why can't it be different when literally
what
it's in my hands?
About it?
And not even what I'm going to do about it. It's just, but it's my life is in my hands. So if I want to do something different, it literally is just like, okay, well, after you done doing with the same, instead of you going to get into bed to take a nap after work, why don't you go take a walk after work, or you can go to happy hour. I have choices. You feel me? So it's literally in my hands, but I can say and I can confirm, yes, I am done. And I'm done with this version of myself. I love this version of myself. I have many pictures and many journal entries of this version of myself. I'll never forget this version of myself. I love it. She's the one that put in the work. Yeah. She's the one that put in the work, and the reason why I am how I am. So I'll never forget this version. But at the same time, it's just like, we done. Thank you. You did your big one. You did a great job, a phenomenal job getting me to the point that I need to get to. You're done. Thank you.
Well, to jump off of that, I definitely feel done as well. Like, you already know, the feeling of death and the feeling of being in a rebirth is like, even with parts that I didn't want to say bye to, they're saying bye to me. They saying bye to me. So it's like I'm being pushed to be out of the comfort. I'm being pushed to do different and to not be so in my bull, like being so comfortable and like, oh, well, I'm used to doing. No, do the things that literally is something you would say no to. Not saying this is against your morals or your values, but like, don't say yes to the fear or feeling scared. It's just, why not? Mm-hmm. The same way I'm asking you, okay, so you ready to leave this person? We're not going to be this person, this age, this way forever. So it's like, okay, so while I'm here, while I'm youthful, while I'm excited, while I still got all these dreams and these goals, just say yes. You just never know what it is that's going to just pop off, or not even a pop off, the feeling behind your yes. Just that feeling of just like, I said yes to this, even if I was a little nervous or just had butterflies in my stomach, but I said yes, I went and I had a grand time. I had such a great time. So it's like not being scared of having a great time is where I'm at. And I don't want to feel like my no's are going to keep me safe. It's like my nose is about to just keep me in the same life.
Yeah, that's facts. Because that's your nose keep you in your comfort. And just to comment on like the fear part, I don't know when I started, and I don't know if we both do this or this is just a conversation that we had, but I know we had a conversation about fear and how fear is literally just something different, and instead of stepping away from the fear, we've been walking into the fear. Mm-hmm. So like if something scares us, it's just like, instead of us saying, oh, I'm scared, it's more like, okay, this is just excited because it's new, it's different, and it's just unknown. And that's that really like transmuting the fear. So instead of running away from it, just making it, putting excitement on top of it so we can actually do it, because we know that I don't know the dang on quote, on the other side of fear is something is on the other side of fear, but just like doing the things that make you nervous, it's making you nervous just because you haven't done it before. Like it's natural for us to keep ourselves safe as humans, so we are not going to say yes or do things that give us that initial fear. Sometimes you got to talk yourself into it. Most times we're going to talk ourselves out of it. I just need to take a deep breath and think it through in my head. But for the most part, I have been saying yes to more things that scare me, quote unquote, scare me too, just because it's just like, this is something new that's trying to enter into my life. Maybe I should. And this is not everything. You got to use your mind and have some discernment. You just can't just be introducing everything in your life. Some stuff not supposed to be there. Right. But when it comes to like, let me see, I think my official first happy hour, not with my job, it was literally just like at least 2 years ago. I feel like I never did happy hour for real. So and not to say I was scared to do happy hour, but that's just something new that I introduced myself to after work. Listen, after work, I like to go to sleep. I think I mentioned that a couple of minutes ago. And the thing is, even though happy hour seemed cool, it's just like, it's so close to getting off. I'm not about to try to fight traffic so that I can go get something to drink. I can just go get something to drink afterwards. But just to really go after work and really wind down, whiskey down, fine. Just to actually do that, it really is. I was like, I really love happy hour. Not even to mention like, most of the stuff is half off, but it was just something new that I decided to do in my life. And I see why people be going to happy hour all the time, because it's literally just like, even if it's just for an hour, that 1 hour right after work is like, wow, I just had a good time. Now I can go home.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It takes your mind off of bringing work home.
Yeah.
Like, it's that break.
It break up. Yeah. It break it up. Instead of like coming home and being like, oh, what a day. Not to say like, solve your problems with drinking. That's not what we're saying here. But just to do something different instead of going straight home, I was like, we decided to go to happy hour. And I'm just like, this is I see why people do happy hour all the time. Mm-hmm. This is really good. It really helped unwind. It feels good to just like not even celebrate after work, but just like, wow, I had such a like, say it was stressful at work. I had such a stressful day.
But you made it through it.
I made it through, and so hear ye, a toast to the day.
But that's the thing. It's like, why not celebrate every day?
Why not? Honestly, it'd be like, I finished Monday strong. Toast.
Yeah. Why not? The way you be getting through your work and stuff like that.
Me personally,
I would want to celebrate after.
I usually celebrate with a nap.
Every single day.
Work be taking me out, y'all.
Every single day. But just even jumping back towards the fear part is like, why does this make me fearful?
And that's another thing. Yeah. We're really trying to like break down. And I don't know if everybody does this, but I know we do it. It's just, we ask the why question. So it's just like, I'm scared. And then before you can even feel the scaredness even more, you be like, wait a minute, girl. In your head, like, wait a minute, girl. Why are you scared?
Am I scared? Yeah.
What you scared of? What's the worst that can happen? And honestly, I'll be like, listen, the worst that can happen at the end of the day with anything is that I am going to die. And for the most part, most of the time, these things that quote unquote make me scared, they're not going to do that. So it's just like, why not do it? It's all about, really, life is about experiencing your entire existence. So it's just like, I'm nervous to do this, but I would like to experience it. So if you would like to experience it, when are you going to do it? If you scared right now, it don't matter if it pop back up tomorrow or in the next year, you still going to feel that feeling. But it's not even fear. It's really just like, that's that feeling of, I'm going to do something new. Your body, your mind, just your energy, your essence doesn't know what to expect with it because it's new to you. And so you have to literally like take your hand, like if you got siblings or children, take their hand, like you'd be like, let's go do this, and guide them through doing something for the first time. It's fearful to them, but even as adults, that same energy don't leave us. So you might not have nobody, a twin sister like me, to do a scary thing.
LOL.
But like you have to be like, okay, that's how I talk myself through some stuff. I'll be like, okay, Deanna, this is new, but you know you want to do this. I know I do want to do this. Okay, so let's do it. We gonna take it one step at a time. And if you feel like you want to walk away, once you dip your toe in there, you can dip your toe out. But I literally guide myself into the new things, and I don't rush myself or fully push myself. I take my time with it because I don't want to, what is the word? Like, not overdo it. I just don't want to, I don't want it to be too much for me because it's new. So it's just like, we're going to take our time with this. But that's just for me. But if I want to do something, I'm going to guide myself, do it through it. So I know that this is safe. You are okay. You might not feel comfortable, but you'll be comfortable, and it's almost over. Literally talking to myself like I'm a child.
We have similarities in that,
Twins.
yet we are different there too, because I know what pushes me towards getting out of fear is doing it. Like, of course, that's what we just said, but it's like, I really don't like being in my little scared self. Like, I don't like not feeling like I'm doing what it is that I want to do just because I'm doing this by myself, or what if this happens, or what. I try to really put that out of my head. So what pushes me to do things, especially doing things by myself too, is to beat the fact that I'm not scared. It's to prove to myself that I'm not scared. Like, I'm going to do this because I know that I'm bigger than me saying that I'm scared to do this. Okay. Why am I really scared to do this?
I feel that too. I do that too. Because it'd be like, sometimes I got to tell myself, like, girl, you'll be okay. Yeah. It's not even that serious. Let's go. Yeah. You feel me? But it did. At the same time, also, because I feel like multiple things can be true at the same time. It's just like, girl, you will be okay. But also, I understand that you might be a little nervous about this. So let's go. But let's go, or this push towards or into the fear. It's like, I'm also going to show you that you're going to be all right.
And also, look at what you just did.
That part, yeah.
You did it. Like, the first time, and I'm trying to see when this was. I don't know if it was in 2021 or what, but that was the opening of me going places by myself. You already know, you probably not going to go with me. If she don't know a month in advance, Deanna ain't going to go.
I broke it down to at least 2 to 3 weeks, but yes, I like to know things in advance. So most times, I don't be popping out with my girl.
Right. Sorry. But if I'm not going out with you, or if it's really on some, like, my friends can't come with me, that was my push. I think it was 2021. That was my push where I'm like, okay, going to this art. I was invited to this private art show, and I don't know who I had invited, but they couldn't make it anymore. And I'm like, okay, Dania, you want to go. You want to go to this art show. The person that you invited can't go. So are you going to go, or are you going to stay home? And that was really the moment that I had to decide if I was going to lead with fear or lead with courage of doing exactly what it is that I wanted to do. You're not going to have people around you 24/24. Right. Especially not trying to do everything that you just want to do. Right. So I'm like, I want to go. And I went by myself to a place, a private location, to a place with people I knew nothing about. I was invited by a new person that I didn't know. So it was just like, I had to hop in the fear to get to the event. Yeah. And I had such a great time, and I connected, and that's the thing too that I love, is that when you say yes to fear and you jump in it, you show yourself a new side of yourself that you should be proud of, and you show up and you just be like, oh wow, I didn't even expect to be this social. Or I'm proud of myself that I went and then I networked, or if I would never open my mouth, I would never got this opportunity, or this is it. So it's like that surprise when you jump into that fear is what I seek for. It's just like, okay, you doing this, wait till you see what you about to get. Yeah. And even though that shouldn't be the thing, of course, of wanting to get something in the end, but you are getting something every time. You're getting brighter within your light every time you jump into that fear, for real.
Bonus points,
big checkpoints, big bonus
checkpoint.
Yeah, for real.
And honestly, this is gonna have to be another topic, because we really do. We played a lot of games growing up, and we really look at stuff game wise.
Checkpoint.
When we was playing them driving games back in the day, and we was making checkpoints. When I know for the same part, like if I do something big by myself, it might not be going to like an art event, but like just like, for example, for me, I've been working at my job for 6 years. I've never been to none of our holiday parties, none of that. I think I went to one event, but I was there for like 30 minutes. I left. Last month, I went to our very, very late holiday party in March. And they was like, Deanna, you not gonna go. And I said, put my name in pencil. I'm most likely not gonna go. And it didn't really have anything to do with fear. I just don't be wanting to be social. With my coworkers sometimes. Sorry, y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all now. That's why I came, but I came. So after I was done, I'm like, when I was getting ready, I'm like, I can't believe I'm finna go to this thing by myself. My sister was like, can I come? I'm like, we can't bring no plus ones. But I'm just like, if I take somebody, I'm gonna be talking to the person that I bring, which ain't right. I need to talk to my coworker. So I'm like, Deanna, you gonna be okay. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. Cool. So I mentally prepared for it and whatnot. And so when I went, I had a good time. We played darts or whatever. We went to a dart bar. I'm like, I had a good time, and after I was done and I got back in my car, I said checkpoint, because it's just like that was my first time going somewhere with my job, and I had a good time, and I'm just like, I low key might go to the next one. This was a ball. We had a blast, but it was just literally just like I did this by myself, one, and also, and I'm not to say that I was fearful, but I did feel like, oh, like my stomach tightness, that first day of school tightness or whatever, like I didn't just see them that week, but it was just like this was something new that I did for myself. So I was able to check that off my personal, personal objectives, my personal goals, and will I be able to do anything with that and turn it in for points at Chuck E. Cheese? No. At the same time, I know that once it come around again, I will be able to do it because I did it that first time. Right. Big checkpoint.
And think about checkpoint though.
Yeah.
Once you had that checkpoint, you don't have to start back from the beginning.
Yeah.
And when you think about checkpoints in life for real, it's just like, if you don't make it to the checkpoint, you're going to be really living identical lives over and over and over again. You're going to
get tired of the level. You're going to get tired of the level.
And that's when people really give up. That's when it's really on some, I don't want to live no more.
Because it's that same old.
Right.
And the thing is, after we graduate all the schooling that we going to do, literally school pushes us to be these different people, because each grade we have to become something different. You don't have no choice.
Each grade is that checkpoint.
Each grade is the checkpoint. And so that's all school and college. So once you're done with all your schooling and you enter into your adult life, no one's telling you to do anything. You don't even have to get no promotion at work unless you work for the promotion. So you can just stay and live this stagnant life of just the same old until you be like, I'm tired of this. And you know why you tired? Because you doing the same old.
Right.
You have to be like, let me try to get this promotion, or let me go get this new job, or let me go back to school, or let me put some new activities in my life. Nobody is going to push you to do these things because you're grown now. Your life is literally in your hands, so you have to introduce yourself to these new things, or everything's going to feel the same.
Right.
So and that's why I'm done with this part of my life, because I feel like outside of school, I have given myself the newness that I needed for that level of my life, and now I'm done with that. And now I want brand new everything.
I want brand new. We definitely have brand new everything. Yeah. More
continuously,
brand new, right? More brand new overflow is definitely coming, and I feel the checkpoint, especially April. Big April here. The checkpoint is today. Yeah. Like, to feel, oh, April, I just love you. This is a love letter to April.
Dear April.
Dear April.
It's me. It's us.
But for real, I really feel like checkpoints can come in everything. Checkpoints can come into your yes. Checkpoint can come into you doing something different. Checkpoints come in everything that feels like newness. So, of course, everybody checkpoint gonna be different. But call out them checkpoints. Them checkpoints is like your wins. Yeah. Checkpoints is wins.
Yeah, and you're the one that has to remember what you did, because even though, like, me and Dania, we're twins, but I don't know every single objective she has on her list to do, or what she strives to better within her life, or any of her checkpoints for real. So she has to remember them, so she can be like, wow, when she look in the mirror, like, wow, I did this.
Checkpoint.
And she don't know all of mine, but when I look at myself and I do that little sad smirk to know, girl, you snapping. You really doing it out here. Don't nobody know what I'm doing out here for my personal development development for real. I'm doing it for me. And so like your people in your life are not going to be able to be like, girl, I'm proud of you for going to your happy hour with your job, because that sounds little to them. However, you know that you haven't done it before, and that was big for you. It don't have to be big for nobody else. It's for you so that you can know what you did. Your life is literally your upgrades, your evolution, your level up, all of that is for you. You shouldn't be doing it for anyone else. So when you do these things, you the one that needs to give yourself that pat on the back to be like, you snap, checkpoint.
That part.
Yeah.
So honestly, starting April 1st, mark off those checkpoints. Call out them checkpoints.
Yeah. And really take note of your checkpoints, because every day, even if I know for my life, I'm trying to do or practicing doing something different, or even just doing different things, and just trying not to stay or keep myself in a box, because it's so easy to do that, to just stay in a comfort zone. So sometimes it's easier or more simple, girl, I don't know the word. It's just nice to take yourself out of that box, and so you can get those checkpoints. So to finalize and to answer your question, baby, I'm done with this version of myself. I'm gonna kiss on her forehead and throw some flowers on her, and baby, we parting our ways. Because when I say that new, the next level, the next version of myself that this version of myself been prepping for, I'm ready. I'm ready to embody that. I'm ready to embody that. I want to see that brand new everything.
Definitely. I feel the brand new coming, because my body has been aching. Welcome into the eclipse. But all right, we gonna call it a night. We're gonna call it a day. We're gonna call it the April 1st. Oh, April is here. I just feel April. I just feel it. But make sure, as y'all closing out with us, that you are proud of yourself, that you make sure that these checkpoints that you have, that you hold, they make you smile at the end of the day, and that you go for everything that you want to go for at the speed that you want to go at. Okay? So that's that double talk. We'll definitely tap in with y'all in divine time, whenever that time is. But yeah.
Yep. Catch y'all on the flip. Have a good night.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
Open the door anymore. Phew, girl,
I was thinking that too.
Girl, I want to open the door so bad, but I'm like, I can't even find the part.
I just gotta trust it. What you are now will never happen again. Are you in a rush? That one can be called checkpoint.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because it kind of transformed.